the irregular bullshit. Still hearing this motherfucker speak nonsense. What are we to do? Just sit and lose? Just go to the polls and still lose? Who's winning here? The billionaires. I'm just a nobody from nowhere. Tax after tax, people still scared. Can you think for yourself with no fear? False evidence appearing real. Got niggas out here still carrying the steel. Possibilities are so endless from my scopes. Keep your head up and some high hope. Is it Bush fault or Obama's nigga? Did Bin Laden die for real, nigga? Is it Republican or Democrat? Just like that fucked up show called Cats. I'm angry, you angry. The hate you gave fucks everybody. Lobbying in the lobby, make it sloppy. Fucking yo bitch, and she call me Poppy. What is the lesson for real, nigga? No representation without tax, nigga. Fuck you, pay me, give it for free. Money is the game of monopoly. Building up the wealth for the family tree. But you Democrat, and you want it for free. Listen to the leaders of the new school. Familiar filth cat and Mark too. Politicking of issues like cashews. We're the real news on the avenues. Listen to the leaders of the new school. Familiar filth cat and Mark too. Politicking of issues like cashews. We're the real news on the avenues.
Now they socialists, so they want it from me. Fucking hopeless, like a fucking degree from an HBCU in Negro Studies. Now you unemployed because of stupidity. What can you do? Cry and boo-hoo, feeling Trump intelligence over compensation for irrelevance. Wanna live rich, but your mind is derelict. Your conceptualized concepts of constant nonsense sound stupid and useless and show incompetence. Foolish fuck show pure incontinence. Shitting yourself whenever Trump is popping in. That's money talking to dummies walking. So it don't make sense, cause you coons is fucking dense. White ones too, rap God, these words smite you fools. And you don't deserve to win, so you pussies lose. Listening to dissonance and rap tunes. Strong voices for bad choices you choose. White privilege ain't real, I can't see it. Trans people are ill, cause I'm proud of my penis. Lesbians claim feminism, cause they was never gonna be wives. So they advocate fucking little girls that wanna watch boys' demise. You should be happy that I'm telling you what's on my mind. Now go to SoundCloud, type in Filth Cat, get the fuck about my face and go show some motherfucking pride.
Listen to the leaders of the new school. Familiar filth cat and Mark too. Politicking of issues like cashews. We're the real news on the avenues. Listen to the leaders of the new school. Familiar filth cat and Mark too. Politicking of issues like cashews. We're the real news on the avenues.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, peace and blessings, love and light to all. I come in the place of wanting you to just listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth and embrace yourself. Because while we are on our spiritual journey, a lot of us can see it without it actually being here just yet. As this planet evolves, there's going to be a shift of power. Now, to be honest, most of everybody on this planet, including our children, whether you notice it in them or not, They don't like the system. They don't. They don't like the system at all. And they see how the system has corrupted the minds of our grandparents, our great-grandparents, our today parents, and those that are parents that are not able to see their children. And then we have the young adults becoming parents. And they see a future that is not so bright for them. And I'm going to be honest. You're already seeing that in China. You don't hear it on the mainstream news, but China is rebelling against Xi Jinping. It is. Now, I understand one thing. There's like 6 million people in China. It could be over that. It could be about 8 million because that's the largely populated area. Most everybody in China is stacked up upon each other. And because they are so innovative with their technology now that it is the leading leader in technology. Without you totally knowing, our president has already handed America over to China. Okay? And that is another reason why Executive Order 14067 is implemented. Not only that, they're trying to buy up all the farmland. And not only that, they're trying to buy up just land. Okay? Just land. They do not want people in the rural areas that can fend for themselves. And they're trying to squash everybody into the cities. Why do you think gentrification has been going on since for I don't know how long? Like, they will start with the downtown district and they will build these condominiums or these complexes or these apartment buildings, right? And they keep going out to the point where there is an outer ring of what we would call suburbs. Suburbs is quiet, but you still got fucking neighbors, so far along. But that's how they been building these cities, because they want to take everything back. That's including land, food, water. Water. They're trying to get rid of the holistic remedies as we speak. And like I always tell people, even on my spiritual channel, take this as an intuitive exercise. Use your intuition. Giving Ukraine money to fend for a war where Russia is already pretty much winning in a lot of ways. But to keep secret of how much involvement does Joe Biden and Hunter Biden have when it comes to the laptop and getting money not just from China, but from the state of Ukraine to cover up certain deeds. They never wanted that to come back out. They didn't want to come out during the election, which part of it did. And I always wondered why we always give money to Israel. And Israel has its own army, its own artillery, major cities, major cities that are developed. And the people that say they are Jew, I ain't being anti-Semitic because I can't be anti-Semitic anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going by what prophecy has said about these people. They also claim that they are the lost tribe of the nation of Israel, which, that's very hard. That's very hard to prove because it was only 12. But anyway, there's a special relationship going on between America and Israel. It has been that way ever since they became a state. The UN plays a part in that, I think, and the World Economic Forum plays a part in that. But now everything is on the verge of being controlled. I kind of seen this coming. As I prepare to get things in order and get where I need to go for the rest of my spiritual journey. I pray that everybody, real talk, prepares themselves mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually for what's to come. It's not pretty. It really is not pretty at all. And I know a lot of people like, whatever, Martu. Just let it happen, Martu. You can't just let it happen when you have, you can't just let something happen when you already have, almost 2 to 3 generations that are witnessing the outcome firsthand. You know what I'm saying? They can't even bring it up to their parents, their loved ones, they can't because people have anxiety attacks as it already is, and if they would just, start learning how to meditate, they wouldn't have anxiety attacks. They just wouldn't. But you got to look at this and you got to see it because you got to look at it. This is the future of our children. You know what I mean? These last 5 generations, 6 generations, let's take it back to even 7 generations. Okay? Let's take it back to 7 generations. Are witnessing America at its height about to fall. How can you ignore that? Real talk. How can you ignore that? You can't. I don't care how you put it. I don't even. I'm gonna be honest. I don't care how much you want to ignore what's coming. I don't care how many times you get high in a day to ignore what's coming. Cause nigga, I smoke. If you know your Uncle Deuce, man, your Uncle Deuce smoke. Okay, I smoke, but I don't smoke like most people do. You know what I'm saying? They gotta have a full blunt every motherfucking day. Your tolerance is higher than a bitch. I can't do it. I just need another to catch the buzz when we Gucci. I got my dopamine for the day. You know, but basically what I'm saying is, are you prepared? Like, are you really preparing yourself for what's coming? Like, this executive order 14067 is the transfer of all cash into digital. Real talk. And there is a clause within this motherfucking executive order. And you not getting it. They might set you up for a minute, but in order to have it consistently every month, guess what? You gonna have that motherfucking shot. You gonna have a shot and probably 2 more boosters. Not realizing what's really inside this vaccine is nanotechnology. It's a bioweapon. Okay? You don't want to hear it because you don't want to believe it. But let me tell you this, and I'm going to say this to my spiritual community too. Everybody that say they gangster ain't gangster. I'm saying it in this form because it's the only way you understand. Everyone that say they gangster ain't gangster. Everybody gonna have to make a choice in this run, in this shutdown, because there is going to become a shutdown, and they already have troops about to surround America and just invade. And they going to start setting people up in camps. Your major facilitator of these camps is Walmart. They've been doing that for years, though. Oh, yeah. They've been doing that shit for years. But you don't want to hear it, though. Oh, that's a conspiracy theory. Come on, man. This is 2022. We about to go into 2023. How is it you still think that's a conspiracy theory? I tell you what, the only reason why it's a conspiracy theory for you is because you dare not go do the research for your fucking self. That's going to hurt. Because when it all comes to your doorstep, you're going to have to make choices. Life settling decisions. Are you really down to kill somebody? And there's one thing about our species, we ain't going down without a fight. Real talk. We ain't going down without a fight. I could tell you that. And you wonder why these motherfuckers have been coming for your guns and your gun rights. Come on, man. Right here in the state of Indiana, let me tell you this. Okay? I live in Indianapolis. They have open carry. Okay? for everyone. Don't matter what kind of gun, you just open carry. I ain't never lied about that. You ain't got to have a license, nothing. You just open carry. Motherfuckers had guns in the back of their pocket. Motherfuckers got guns in their coat pockets. Trust me, I've seen it, felt it. I mean, what's it going to boil down to? For you to, like, set your ego aside. Set your pride aside. And start looking up the shit that's getting ready to happen. December 13th, 2022 will show us all what's getting ready to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, has anybody woken up? Those even the people that say they spiritual, including myself, okay? We might be mentally ready, but emotionally, we're not all there. We're not. I mean, just feel the energy that you are dealt with through the day. And tell me, are you ready emotionally? I know some of us, we probably had to take like 2 spiritual baths a day. I mean, just to get old energy, negative energy away from us. Because we're not in the confines of our own home or our own space where we can burn sage and we can burn Palo Santo. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, for what it's worth, you know what I'm saying? I will say, most of us in the spiritual community are alert. I will say that. Those of you that refuse to wake up to see the real that's coming, you know, those of you that didn't stock up your cabinets, go get water, you know, buy bug out bags, order bug out bags, you know, getting the essential tools, even think about having an escape route, you know, a plan A, plan B, plan C. You know, that was something that my brother, you know, discussed with me. You could have been on your way, but you forgot to factor in one thing and it's kind of your fault. I get it. And even ever since September, I feel like, damn, I've wasted time. But Spirit keeps telling me, you ain't waste time. What happened because there was no other way for it to happen. Okay? You know, people do want to help you genuinely. But there's a lot of people that are not willing to take a risk on you, even your closest friends. You know what I'm saying? And that's not saying anything bad. That's just they never played chess and they never played Texas Hold'em. Neither have they ever played billiards before. And if they play billiards, you understand what I'm talking about. You don't know how to take a gamble. You take a gamble on things that you can only see. You know? You take a gamble on only what you can see at that moment. You know what I'm saying? And you seize the moment. That's what a lot of people have been doing for these past three years. Might as well say this is the end of the year. Goddamn. This is about life. This is the control of what life should be. Life should be free. Like over majority of America. Hear me when I say this. And I thought about this today as I was waking up. If we knew what we knew now, we would have took advantage of what was to come. Let me say that. 10, 15 years ago, we were coming into an age of technology that we did not truly take advantage of. Because, a lot of us, we don't like change. But as we started entering closer and closer to the age of Aquarius, things began to, shape up and look good for people. Why? Because now we have information at our fingertips. Man, 11 years ago, if I had this knowledge that I have now, I think I would have secured a whole lot. But because we've been so deep in our own egos, thinking, this shit will never end. America's the greatest country in the world. We ain't got shit to worry about. And here we go. America is not America as you think it is. It's not. It's sad. You got family members against family members, friends against friends, boyfriends against boyfriends, girlfriends against girlfriends, girlfriend and boyfriends, husbands and wives. I mean, it's such a division. But then again, there's such a separation too. Let me tell you something. The reason why a lot of your family members have separated from you, it's not because they don't love you. It's not. Like when you awaken on your spiritual journey, you're open to everything. You pay attention. Like I think I've always been, woke. I just didn't know that was the term then. This is before music. This is before radio. This is before I even moved to Indianapolis, Indiana. I've always been able to tap in to the other side because I guess I was just, I'm always been in love, not with the thought of God, but knowing that in my own intellect and my own thinking that God is a person that, is vibrating at such a high level that we couldn't even, we can, but we can't fathom, And so I could tell you from just experience that, being the light, even within your family, is can be dimming. It can be so bright that it's dimming the perception of people. And the reason why it does that, because a lot of people don't want to accept the fact that they got to tear down their first belief to obtain knowledge. You know, the book says that my people are destroyed because of lack of knowledge. You know what I mean? And it hurts. It hurts. And sometimes you try to help warn your siblings or family members, your friends, your co-workers. They don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Because they're so used to being compliant. Like I'm not a compliant type of person. I do what I want. I do what I want, but at the same time, I know my perimeters of doing what I want. And I know I could be myself. Anybody that's trying to control you in any shape, form, or fashion, you cannot be yourself. You just can't. Most people, I can tell you right now, not a lot of people watch TV right now. They sick of it. It's blatantly right in front of your face. You know what I mean? Oh, it's blatantly right in your motherfucking face. You know? I tell you what, we're going to take a break. I'll be right back, all right? Take a break.
Yeah. People say, yo, where you from, Cooler? New York? Jersey? No, you from Philly. Somewhere like that, right? They were like, where you from? Yo, I'm from VA. VA. Yeah, baby, I'm from VA. VA. You can't deny that. 2 up, 2 down, 2 up, 2 down. Lyrics get up in ya. That's how we do in Virginia. I'm from VA. VA. Yeah, baby, I'm from VA. Virginia, we push that hella weight and then we flip that mega tender. Oh, you ain't remember big ballin's our agenda. Out of town to see the taxes moving here, they reconsider. I customize that glass slipper, you putting dogs in the wrong shoe. Coming for that Queen Kong, that's something that you won't do. Oh, you think you grown, boo? I got a song for you, but I'ma finesse this VA anthem because we coming through. VA, VA, yeah baby, I'm from VA. VA, you can't deny that. 2 up, 2 down, 2 up, 2 down. Lyrics get up in ya. That's how we do in Virginia. I'm from VA, VA. Yeah, baby, I'm from VA, VA. You can't deny that. 2 up, 2 down, 2 up, 2 down. Tidewater, Nova, 804. I was born in the Commonwealth, so I'm smarter than most. We have so many great colleges, it's so easy to boast. HBCU, BUU, VSU, HU, VCU is the juggernaut. Come on. Buying up all the damn block, but I'ma rep that ODU, and yes, I'm alumni. I got that lion in the heart, so baby boy, don't try. Common sense, street smarts, sexy spitter, that part. Trifecta complete, I got bars longer than Whole Street. Oh, months of 11, I was in 757. Yes, took advantage of the fact I was in Tidewater heaven. Open mics, showcases, dope places, all around. Cadillacs, Queensway, shockers, they held me down. So it's a must, I gotta wear the crown. I'll be the GOAT before I put the mic down. VA raised me from a baby. No breast milk on my tongue. Hit them with that one and done. I'm from VA. VA. Yeah, baby, I'm from VA. VA. You can't deny that. 2 up, 2 down, 2 up, 2 down. Lyrics get up in ya. That's how we do in Virginia. I'm from VA. VA. Yeah, baby, I'm from VA. You can't deny that. 2 up, 2 down, 2 up, 2 down. Tidewater, Nova, 804. VA, VA, yeah baby, I'm from VA. VA, you can't deny that. 2 up, 2 down, 2 up, 2 down. Lyrics get up in ya. That's how we do in Virginia. I'm from VA. VA, yeah baby, I'm from VA. VA, you can't deny that. 2 up, 2 down, 2 up,
And I'm back. Yeah, man. As I'm sitting here, even looking at my crystals, it's like, I'm like, is spirituality real? And I say to myself, yes, it is, because the knowledge that you get from embracing spirituality and understanding what rituals is and understanding what energy is and what light is, sound, frequency, and vibration is, your eyes begin to be more in tune. Your ears begin to be more in tune. And it's like, man, your intuition start to pop, and you listen to your intuition. And when your intuition speak, you either act upon or you question. And now that you forced to question everything, a lot of people has gotten to the point where that ain't true. Or they'll listen to the correspondence of, how it relates. But people don't really realize that it's magic. People don't realize that the Bible's magic. People don't realize the very essence of the Bible, and they get mad because someone else tried to explain it to them and it don't sound right to them. So if it ain't what's been taught, then they're not going to accept it. And then those that don't accept it, they blindly not accept it because of what they've been taught. But not only that, they don't really live that for real, because living according to the universal law means, in a lot of ways, you are a holy man or a holy woman. You're sacred. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're almost like a Tibetan monk or a shaman, a real shaman, or someone that is like a real practitioner. You know what I'm saying? They always got good energy. They always have you see them with good fruit. You know what I'm saying? But you could tell who's actually living the life and really practicing the as a practitioner of spirituality. You barely see holiness in church. Let's break it down. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to you. You do not see holiness in church. Just recently on TikTok, I watched a church get robbed. Okay, they got robbed. Okay, they got robbed. Yeah, that shit was wild. I was like, damn. Even the pastor got laid down. They took his wallet. They took whatever he had. I mean, they just snatched it off of his ass. I'm like, damn, okay. You could tell if you living a life. It's not hard, but you could tell. Even the tarot readers, okay, of spirituality that are connected, this, that, and the other. Sometimes you got to ask about them. Is they really on the light side or are they on the dark side? Because, did you really have permission to, turn this energy into something that is of a profit. You know what I'm saying? Are you smooching off the people too? I don't say it often, but yeah, I'm a tarot reader. But when I don't have to even have the cards. My decks are in the lockup, the storage right now. I don't have to have cards. I just speak. Either you see it or you don't see it. It's either I'm right or I'm just totally wrong. But I will tell you this, energy don't lie. Energy don't lie. When I pick up on something, I'm not lying. When I pick up on something, it's right there. I see it. I hear it. I feel it. Another thing I need to address, because I feel like Spirit really want me to say it. And it was in my spirit last week, and I didn't mention it. There's 7 levels of an empath. And, when I studied an empath, the highest one is the Hayuka. Okay? And what's weird is I picked up on that particular empathic energy. It's a heavy, powerful energy. It picks up on anything from feel to touch. To feel, touch, to hear, to see. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you have to do is, be in practice. But yeah, I'm a Hayuka. And for a very long time, I knew that. I just never had to say it. So, even when I sit in front of tarot readers, I already know what they're thinking. There's some tarot readers that are intimidated by empaths. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that the only thing that they have to do is feel the energy. You know what I'm saying? And the energy will manifest itself right in front of an empath's face. And you have to be careful with that with a tarot reader, because a tarot reader will deny some things too. In their own path if you had to tell them. They will. I mean, they get intimidated by empaths. True, heavy, oracle type empaths. And that's why it's very important that, empaths like me or many others, we have to be careful. We can't be around people all the time. We just can't. That's why we're separated. It's not that we don't love our family members and friends and this, that. No, once we awaken and the rose-colored glasses are put on, there's no taking that shit off. There's no. There's no taking that shit off. I'm just telling you. I know to some of y'all feel like I'm just rambling. I'm not rambling. I'm telling you something. Pick up on it. Not everybody gonna wake up. Not everybody gonna wake up on time. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm seeing in certain visions that there's going to be a bloodbath here in America. This is what they call the sacrifice. To get population down to 500 million, Why you think the Georgia Guidestones are taken down? Because they didn't want nobody really looking that shit up anymore. Yeah. Why did it get popped? Or why did it explode at exactly 3:33 a.m. in the morning? Yeah. Spirit had me pay attention to that shit. It's a choice. It really is a choice now. Either you want to live free, and let me say this, you're sovereign. You are free. The only thing that holds you bound is an illusion of paperwork. Yes, that's all it is. Okay? What holds you bound to this system is an illusion of paperwork that helps guard you from suing the other side. That's why you're not supposed to just sign your life away, sign a dotted line. You're not supposed to do that all the time. I think when, I finally move on to my land, I'm going to do pre-recordings. And when I'm able to release all these pre-recordings, I hope it'll be released during a time where everybody will be able to join in to listen. I do plan on going live, but not right now. I do plan on going live, but not right now. Listen, this social credit score is going to be real. It is. If your cabinets are not full with non-perishable items, holistic remedies, so you won't be sick, tea, coffee, water, you know what I'm saying? If your shit ain't stocked, you're not going to survive. You're not going to survive. The only ones that is going to be able to survive is those that are like, they know what's coming. And the only thing they have to do is just jump. If you're not preparing for communication to go down, you're not prepared for your car to go down, because all cars are linked up to the satellites. If the satellites shut off, your cars will shut off automatically too. That's yeah. Yep. And when it's time to move. Don't rely. If let me say this. There's people probably even in your family that know how to survive because they already went through early training early in their life and how to get where they need to go when they need to get to going. Okay? These particular people, they special because they're very protective. Okay? They're very special. But if you ever want them to lead you and guide you, you gotta listen to them. You really do. Because when you're in the wilderness with barely any weapons, you got to know what to do at a moment's notice. And I do mean you got to know at a moment's notice. I will say, if you ain't got you a gun yet, you better go get it. I'm telling you. But start acting like Nas. Go get yourself a gun. Got yourself a gun, you better get it. Bow and arrow, or crossbow, something. Because it's about to get ugly. Get where you need to go. Get what you need to get. And stay the fuck out the way, yo. Real talk. Stay the fuck out of the way. Ain't nothing out there worth your fucking life at any given moment or time. Okay? I'm just gonna be real. Okay? You gotta get to the point where shit about to hit the fan and you gotta be prepared. Quit faking the funk, acting like you living a lifestyle that you truly not living, and get down to the bare necessities. What did Outkast say? You need to get up, get out, and get something. Don't spend all your days trying to get high. You need to get up, get out, and get something. Don't let all your days pass you by. Come on, man. You know, it's time to wake up now. For those that are waking, are waking up, it's time for you to wake up now. I'm sorry, I paused. I was just thinking about something. But I'm thankful that I'm able to, to speak when it's time. Spirit be telling me I be holding it in too much. So, because I'm dealing with my own issues. Oh shit. I guess I gotta go to work. But I'll talk to y'all soon. Pass this around. I love y'all. Peace. Institutions of rhyme schemes. Fuck you and your skyscraper
just cop the 8. Can't handle my flow, guess I'm dropping waist. Can't cancel me, bro, I'm non-stop and great. These deuces out sock pupping and niggas out cock suckling. Filth cat, not that I'm not buckling. People hoping to be a meme, quote or two, tweet of the week or just post quotable. Silence shit talking like I'm choking you with a rope or two. Y'all liars, we see it in your face like Pinocchio. All you rappers, I'm provoking you. Filth cat the best, there's no hope for you. NPC me, Fruity Loop or repeat me. I'm a god you can't touch. You wonder like Stevie cause you can't see me. You hate what I am because you can't be me. Don't believe that I'm real, you need to see me bleeding. Don't want me to win, so you need me retreating. You reaching for reason like palm reading. I'm reaching for seasons cause a nigga eating. I'm a big shopper horse, see more feed me. We will forget you like Reeby. You know that one Jackson that you never see on TV.
Sample my soul, just bring the ether. I'm deep in the church like a apostle.
Yeah.